this simple thing that you talk about, believing in yourself, like other people see the spark inside you, right? Like other people see the talent and the gifts that we tend to not notice ourselves, right? And they see it, but like we can never get ourselves to believe it wholeheartedly. That's a crucial step in somebody's journey, and it's a pivotal point, right? When you say, at this time in this period of my life, X amount of years, I didn't believe in myself. And then this happened and I started believing in myself. And then now from this to this is what I've been able to do with that. And that's freaking powerful. For those struggling with believing in themselves, you needed to do something different to believe in yourself. Like, what did you do?
Well, I believe that most of those, and I do think that's the number one problem with most young men, is a lack of self-belief, a lack of models, a lack of male leadership. And I think it's only gotten worse over the years. Speaking for myself, like attracts like. If you don't believe in yourself, chances are your environment is conducive to that. Chances are the people that you hang around don't believe in you either. Chances are the life that you live is not conducive to having something better and to being something more than what you are. And so it's a matter of, for me, and I have to do this every day, I have to earn my own self-respect. If I'm not training hard, if I'm not getting up, getting after it, doing what I know I need to do, I slowly lose respect for myself. And along with lack of respect comes a lack of belief. So for those that don't believe in themselves, man, you got to change your environment. YouTube is such an awesome resource. If there's one thing in this world outside of just human connection I could be grateful for, it's fucking YouTube, man. I have learned so much past the age of 24 through YouTube. It's just an unlimited resource of knowledge, inspiration, motivation, tactics, anything that you could imagine. And so there were several hard periods in between from the time I was 24 to 38, which I am now. I was listening to Tony Robbins, man. I was listening to Bob Proctor, listening to Napoleon Hill 24/7. I wanted to be surrounded by the strongest, the best, the most inspirational input, useful input that I could find. And not hanging out with a bunch of losers, man, that didn't want anything else better for themselves. Now, I know that may sound harsh, and I wrote about that in the first book that I had written, that you do have to cut the people off in your life that don't see your vision, that hold you back. The truth is, people don't want to see you do better than they're doing. If you are changing, that means they're not going to have that Taylor that they're used to having around. They're not going to have that Ronak that they're used to having around, man. So they're going to do what they can to keep you close, to hold you back. So those that are honestly looking to have self-belief, try to find the mentor, man. If you seek it, you will find it. With the way we're connected now with Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, I mean, hell, that's how I met you, man, from an online men's group. If you are seeking out a mentor and you truly want it, you will find it. But if you don't want it, man, you ain't going to get it. You know, you can talk all day long, but until you actually try to put yourself in that, and then you got to honestly be willing to suffer with that. If you don't have self-belief, chances are your behavior fucking sucks. Chances are you have very poor habits. And so to have self-belief, it means you're going to have to change some things that you do in your life. And that's very uncomfortable for a lot of people. That means, hey, maybe you don't get to play video games. It means maybe you shouldn't watch pornography. Maybe that means you don't go out on the weekend. So I think it's a combination of a lot of different things that are meant to cultivate self-belief. But for myself, environment was number one.